All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another stream of Dcrl. Today on the mute. All right. Anyways, today on the desk, I'm joined by the one, the only Paco.
What is going on, everybody? How we doing tonight?
Honestly, I just can't wait to get all of this rolling here. We got some Div B action tonight. The only series being streamed tonight, unfortunately. Wish I could have done more, but only one team signed up. But hey, I'm okay with that. I get to stream some Div B action. But anyways, let's head on over to the stats here. So, looking at Div B, we are on week 2. All of the stats appear to be in thanks to the one and only Perchussy. Tonight, as you guys can see down below, we got Did He versus Parched. Parched, being that 2-0 squad with a 85.7% win percentage, league leading in shots, but they are also league leading in saves against and goal against. Whereas on the other side of the pitch, you got Did He. Their record 1-on-1 winning percentage 50%, not really league leading in anything besides those demos you see there. They have a 4.17. They're actually tied with the OSHA violators, so we'll see if we can see a bit of that demo action going on this series. My music went. Anyways, Paco, you see any stats that kind of stick out to you?
Well, obviously, you already talked about the demos, but you know, as everybody knows from the community, I am a big fan of demo plays, so that I am definitely excited to see if Did He sticks with the demo plays, because you know some teams are testing out their playstyle still since it is only week 3. Then I also see Parch, like you said, with 11.14 shots a game. Now that's some high. These guys have a high shooting percentage, so I am curious to see how Did He will deal with the amount of shots that Parched is taking. And I don't want to call it too early, but you know, it's looking like Did He has an uphill to climb tonight.
Certainly. I mean, like, yeah, those shots per game are absolutely insane. 11 shots per game for Parched is absolutely insane.
That's crazy, man.
But I mean, when you're not league leading in goals per shots, I mean, shoot. Obviously, you gotta shoot to score. Yep. But it seems like they got a little bit of work to do here for them shots. But anyways, we're gonna take a look over at this Did He roster. Paco, take it away.
All right, so Did He, we got Disabled, Dcrl 2.0, and Indisposed. Now, Dcrl, I believe I played him on LAN, I think. And this guy, his mechanics were pretty crazy for at the time. So I'm curious to see if Dcrl has the 2.0 there. Maybe Dcrl 1.0 has gone away and 2.0 is like another, like a step above that. And if that's the case, I'm looking for some crazy solo plays out of Dcrl here. Disabled, you know, he's the team captain with a little bit low goals per game at only 0.17, but that's okay because he's making up for it in his demos, almost averaging almost 2 demos a game, and that's something that we talked about earlier with the Did He. All of these guys are averaging close to 2 demos, but at least getting 1 demo per game, and that's a lot of demos spread out along the series. And then you got Mr. Indisposed here helping out with the shooting at 31%, with also averaging about a half of a save per game. So definitely spread out here. I'm looking for Disabled to be more involved since he is the captain with only a 9% shooting. So we'll see how this team shapes up tonight.
Yeah, honestly, I'd have to agree with that. Disabled, even though he is the captain, you kind of have to expect a little bit of star power coming there from that captain. Obviously, maybe the goals and assists don't tell the whole story, as well as the shooting percentage, but he seems to have picked some pretty good teammates in the form of Dcrl and Indisposed. Both of those players being in Div C last season, obviously proving their worth, making the jump to Div B. They're almost identical stats in terms of goals, well, actually identical stats in terms of goals per game. Both of them finding at least a demo per game, as you mentioned, as well as having that little bit of a higher shooting percentage, not quite 50%, but that's still a pretty respectable amount. Anyways, 100%. Heading over to the blue team, you got it in the form of Parched, captained by Jado. second man by Pasky, third man by I believe it's pronounced Philandro. We'll say Philandro just for now until we can get some clarification from the chat. But anyways,
yes, sir.
a little bit of polar opposites here. Looking at the teams, the captain on this team does really seem to be that star player. And correct me if I'm wrong, Paco. Even though Jado isn't the most mechanically brilliant, what he makes up for it is peak fundamentals.
Oh, yes, sir. And honestly, I know there's a lot of people who are gifted with mechanics. I know that's you, iCosmic. You got some crazy mechanics. And for other people on the other half, you know, they rely on the fundamentals, and that can get you pretty dang far here in this game.
Hey, I'll always appreciate some free glaives, but yeah. As for the mechanics department, what Jado lacks in mechanics, Pasky certainly does not. Even though he is Div B, I would probably rank him as a contender for that Div A if like certain people didn't make it, what have you. He certainly is one of those mechanical people. Every time the ball's in the air, you can almost guarantee he's gonna go for a free set. But I mean, he has the second highest goals per game, the highest assists per game, as well as second highest in saves and shots per game. Shooting percentage a little bit low. But I mean, which is honestly kind of insane because I believe they were leaguing in shots per game. But time will have to tell if we see that. As for Philandro, I believe he is new to the community. I'm not really too informed as to how he will do, but obviously the 2-0 for a reason. Third man, the chain is only as strong as their weakest link, and Philandro certainly doesn't seem like that weak link. Anyways.
Yes, sir.
As we talked about these two teams, Paco, is there anything that like you see like happening in this game? And I guess in other words, what are your predictions going on for this series?
Well, obviously, I think Parch is going to come out with a lot of pressure. Like there's a reason why they're leading the league in shots per game, and I think we're about to see that displayed right now. But I'm curious to see is how Didhi is going to incorporate those demo plays and see if those help with opening up space and relieving pressure. Now, I am a huge fan of underdog stories, so I am going to pick Didhi to win this. Contrary to popular opinion, I believe in the underdogs. And I say this, I think the series is going to be, I think we're going to go see Game 5.
Yeah, they certainly aren't any pushover. They have taken a series, they have lost a series, but they are going up against a team in the form of Parched, who has yet to lose a series. I'm a little bit biased here because Pasky is my former third man. I mean, like,
OG, bro.
That's OG. That's twin right there. But but I mean, that Diddy team certainly proved their worth here on the pitch. I think Parched is gonna take it, but it might be like you said, an uphill battle. Parched in 5.
All right, cool. I like it.
Anyways, all teams are ready here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get going here for this match. Paco, are you excited or what?
Oh, dude, I'm so excited. This is my first time on the desk this season, and I know you and I were talking about a little earlier when I was going to get on, and it was spur of the moment, but I'm so happy to be back, man.
I am too. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get on going here as we see, actually, nope, I'm not going to say it. The first game isn't a particular word here, but we'll see how time goes here. As you see Jado trying to get something going. Pasky off the corner, trying to get a play going in himself. As you see Philandro getting a nice touch down the pitch here. Pasky trying to get something going, but gets 50 by Dcrl. Dcrl trying to get a touch here as we see Jado making the great touch, denying that ball from going into the net, but that's a great catch for Indisposed. The 50 are coming from Pasky. This could just go straight in, but no, disabled with a great save.
Some good pressure coming out here from Parch right away. We'll see here, a ball going into the corners. See how Indisposed handles it. It's wide open for a shot. Dcrl with the shot, no, but it's off the bar. Jado is able to get back up to it and just disabled with some good control here. Has a nice, but Pasky with a nice 50. Philandro and Pasky are both up, but luckily they're able to clear it out of danger.
Yeah, it's a great clear though, but Dcrl trying to get something going, met well by Philandro, disabled with the touch, not quite the best, but disposed, able to make the most of it. Dcrl off the sidewall, getting the touch, 50's Pasky, but he goes underneath as we see Philandro banging it off the sidewall. Disabled is up. That's a great touch. There is only one defender. Disposed of the pass mid. Daryl disabled, able to get it a pass one. Disposed, shot on target, but not quite enough as we see Jabo trying to find the demo. Able to get a pass one as we see this ball just sent down the pitch here. It's just disabled, getting 50 in the corner. Jado, yeah, that touches an awkward bounce from Pasky. Shot on target, but no, not quite. To see it denied by Pasky, I believe, as we see Jado will take a boost, trying to get it over one, but met well in the middle.
Philandro here, banging off the sidewall with Jado. Jado off the backboard. Philandro's up, but Pasky almost getting one. Jado trying to sneak this past Pasky. Pass towards mid. Nobody's there. Indisposed with a free clear, but no, he's going to control it here. Trying to get this over to Daryl. Daryl can't do anything about it. Philandro's there. Indisposed. Disabled goes missing. Pasky is up to try to save this out from the net here, but indisposed with the shot on it. It's high once again. Double commit coming out on the goal line, but Parched able to clear out.
Yeah, Disabled trying to get a play of his own, finds the 50, gets it over one, forcing Jado to make the save here. As you see, Indisposed met well in the air. A little bit of a double commit there, but Philandro is going to get the clear. Disabled trying to find a clear of his own, unable to find it. Does get the backboard touch here as Jado trying to get the pop over one, unable to find it. Indisposed, shot on target, but it's just a back and forth here in the midfield. To see Pasky maybe with the backboard read, able to get that awkward bounce, but Disabled is ready and wait. Philandro shot, ball awkward, clear away by Indisposed, and this pressure coming from this Parched team is absolutely unrelenting.
Oh, absolutely, and honestly, it's kind of going in waves here. You see, did he have opportunities and have some good pressure? And oh my gosh, what a good demo to Dispose, but nobody's going to be there to clean it up. But both teams have like these waves of pressure, and both sides, the defense has been coming out real strong here, and the clears have been good, and it's just a matter of time of who is the one to make that first mistake.
Yeah, it truly is here, especially in an even match as this. No goals have been scored yet, but the ball is just gonna float here. No one from Parched actually. Oh, the redirect coming from Jado. That would have been absolutely amazing, but unfortunately it wasn't quite on target. As you see, Daryl, a little bit of a misflip there, but as great clear from Disabled toward the corner. But Jado keeping his pressure on. That's a little bit awkward. Pasky is there, able to get it over one, but where's the follow-up?
Yeah, Philandro was just sitting a little too far back, but Philandro has an opportunity here, but Daryl comes up with the save. Pasky trying to send this one back to here. Jado's going to put that back in. It's still dangerous for this Didhi team.
Yeah, it appears as though as this Diddy team just seems to have been stuck on their side for about 2 minutes now. And as they say that, Dispose getting a great clear, and that's the clear he needs. Able to clear it long, able to create some breathing room for your team, but the counterattack is instant here. Pasky finding his teammate Jado. It's going to be awkward. They're able to sneak it past Daryl. Parched up one in game number one.
A good clear here coming out from Pasky, and it's able to get down to Jado, and Daryl just could not make the read off the backboard. That's the breakout play that Parched needed to have.
Yeah, I mean, I love the fact that they're just banging it high, making it awkward, especially if they're in ball cam. Those high bangs off the ceiling, they mess with you, and it's certainly something to have to get used to be ready. And backboard defense is the only solution to that, but it kind of seems like they have it, kind of seems like they don't. But that's a great shot coming from Jado, forcing Indisposed to get the touch towards the corner. It is just going to roll for Philandro, but he gets demoed for his efforts. Pasky unable to find the touch, is Disabled, finds the pass mid, shot on target. That's a great shot. Indisposed, unable to reach far enough to get that shot that would have been absolutely amazing here, but they have 10 seconds to find a goal. Disabled finding a touch mid, but Jado is going to get the clear. 5 seconds. This Diddy team needs a miracle. Philandro killing the ball, and ladies and gentlemen, Parched taking game number one.
That was an excellent game coming out here from Parched. He had some great looks there at the beginning, but were unable to finish the job and put the ball in the net. And I mean, honestly, Cosmic, I'm pretty surprised seeing this Didhi team. Like, they were able to hold some good pressure on Parched there for a second. It wasn't as dominant as I expected to be, but it was only in the back half of the game where we really saw that Parched offense start to come out and put that pressure on the Didhi net. Yeah,
I mean, I can definitely see how that Parched team does have 11 goals per game, but Didhi, I don't know if you can count But they do have more shots per game. They have 3 more shots, 7 shots in total by a long shot. But it didn't even feel like it. It felt like the entire time that Parched team just had all of the pressure in the world.
They definitely looked like they had the most control out of both teams for sure. But we'll see how they shape up game 2. You know, they've had a little bit of time to chat and see what they want to do next here, and let's see if this Did He team can respond.
Certainly, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get in here yet again as we'll see if it switches. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 2. We'll see if Diddy has found an answer to respond to that Parched pressure, but time will only tell. As we see a demo there for Disabled, finding the demo on his opposing captain. Daryl with a pre-flip, unable to find the touch, but Jado keeping the pressure on. Shot goes wide, but is almost able to get that backboard tap there. As we see Paskey with a bang of himself. Jado is on the backboard. Do we see a redirect? No. Unable to find contact. Disabled, able to find the clear.
Daryl having some control here, dribbling it out towards the Parched half. Jado, Paskey, both on the same wall. No, just a little bit of confusion here coming out, but they're able to clear it. Philandro's up, trying to get a touch back down to Jado. Paskey has to play the 50 here. It's going to be awkward once again for Daryl. I'm getting a little bit of deja vu here, Cosmic.
Whoa.
But luckily, nothing comes of it.
I feel like I've been in this place before, but Disabled trying to find a double tap of himself, of his own here. Philandro trying to get the sidewall skim, but unable to make contact as Jado with 0 boost. A little bit awkward. He needs to find a great clear, but he's met by the opposing captain yet again. But Philandro back and forth yet again in this corner. Paskey, not a whole lot of boost, finds a great pop in the corner, forced to take the 50, but chooses to bang it away, giving the ball straight to Disabled. Daryl shot on target, but cleared away by Jado.
Disabled has no boost. Daryl gets a demo on Jado. Philandro trying to put this back on net. Disabled with an awkward touch as floating. Paskey's up, and Paskey able to capitalize on an unfortunate touch out of this Did He team.
Yeah, Philandro with a shot, forcing Disabled to make a bit of an awkward save, and Paskey lying in wait, able to get that early goal here. A minute and a half played, Parched up 1.
Oh my goodness, Cosmic. This is the Parched offense that we were talking about here in the stats. They are showing up right now as Paskey is able to corral this towards his own half. What a 50 by Jado. It's going to be sit here right in the middle. Disabled goes up. Gets another 50 on Philandro with a nice second touch
what
on
a
there.
dunk. The net's open. Does he find a shot?
Dunk. Oh my gosh. Is anybody there? No. What an absolute...
That's absolutely heartbreaking. Oh, Daryl unable to find a touch himself, but he does find the bump, disposed of the flick, but denied by Jado. Paskey trying to get a touch. Dead 50 there coming from the 2 of them. As you see a shot off the sidewalk from Philandro, able to get a pass 1, but met by their captain of that Diddy team, finds the flick. Paskey a bit awkward, 0 boost, but Jado with the absolutely big body of a 50. You see Daryl trying to get a play going, but met well by Philandro. Met well and received over by Disabled, who does get that fortunate 50. Paskey with the unfortunate backflip. As you see him trying to kind of panicking here, but Disabled with the triple tap, unable to find something. Disabled though, a little bit of a panic here. He's forced to scramble, gets a touch off of 1, but he's getting absolutely like railed by Philandro. Daryl, bit of an awkward save as you see the goal. Shot on target, but not quite enough. That's an amazing pinch.
I tell you what, Did He is having like very good looks. It's just unable to capitalize on their opportunities, and I think that's what's going to be the difference maker in this series right now.
Yeah, I mean, the way I see it, this Diddy team, they seem to be very well team oriented. Which is a good thing and bad thing. But when they have that solo play, they do go for the solo plays, but I just don't think they're doing them at the right moments. As you see Disabled shot on target. But when it comes to this Parched team, they just seem to bang it hard, bang it high, hope they're awkward, and take advantage of the mistakes. Paskey getting it over 1 though. Giving it over to Daryl, who finds the touch off the corner, but unable to get the read. Philandro shot on target, but not quite there. Jado, the double post smack. No one from Parched able to find the shot on target. That is very, very unfortunate.
This Parched team is making music right now for us, but Indisposed has some time, has some boost.
Oh, what a demo!
Oh my gosh! What a play out of Did He!
Yeah, we see the 50 there off of Jado. Daryl making the opposition just try to think about their plays. Ends up finding the demo, opening that net wide open there for Disabled. They have found that equalizer. And ladies and gentlemen, palindrome. I don't know if you saw that. You saw
Let's go.
You saw a sequence of all ones there. Shout out Yellow Dog as we see Disabled there trying to get the clear. Daryl with the redirect, but oh my god, saved by Jado. There's not a whole lot of boost though, finding the 50 off indisposed. Bit awkward. Philandro forced to get some sort of touch here, bangs it towards the corner, tries to find the bump, but met well by Disabled as Pasky. Unfortunate 50. Daryl trying to find a shot on target, but he ends up pinching it towards the other side. But this Diddy team does find the pressure, just indisposed, trying to get the shot out mid, but that's going to be a breakaway. Can Pasky get over there? Net is going to be a little bit open, finds the touch. Jado is there, but oh, that's just such an unfortunate touch. 30 seconds left. Are we going to see overtime, Paco?
Oh, who knows, man? We know what this Parched offense can cook up here. There's a pinch going out middle. Nice touch by Indisposed, making him awkward, buying his team so much time to try to reset, grab some pads, get some boost. Daryl trying to play this one close to the vest, gets one around one. Pasky with control, has a shot towards the net, Disabled with a great touch to the corner. This Didhi team is just trying to survive these last couple seconds. Oh, there's a double commit. Nobody down. Jado pops it up. Pasky's up. Oh, has to make the save. Oh my gosh. What an unfortunate touch from Didhi. Oh my goodness.
That's so unfortunate there, but Pasky, that second man, able to find the angle, pulling out the protractor, just barely able to sneak it past the defender there. Parch on game point. How does Diddy respond?
Honestly, Cosmic, I thought for sure we were going towards overtime, but this, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly why you play till that ball hits the ground. You are no longer safe until that ball hits the ground.
This is very, very true. And this Diddy team doesn't want to take the timeout. They want to hop straight into it. They're there for the get back. If the time to peak was any time, that time is now. Did he need to find a solution to this Parched offense? Because if not, they're looking to get swept.
No, and honestly, like, Didhi is not playing awful. We've said this time and time and again. Whoa. It is the matter of capitalizing on opportunities that has been the problem with this Didhi team.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they play well. They look for each other, but those opportunities are few and far between there. Disabled, able to get the miracle save, shot opportunity, and you can see it from the stats. Parched, they shoot. If they see an opening, they will take it. So those defenders always got to be ready here as Jado tries to get something. Backflip clear coming from Disabled. Bit awkward, but Pasky unable to find the touch this time. Did he bailed out by the whiff on Pasky?
Good dunk here from Daryl, but it goes to the opposite side. Disposed with a big bang. Daryl, oh my gosh, almost had the redirect. Indisposed with a good 50. Jado's up. Double commit. Nobody's in net. Pass gets into touch. It's not a great touch. Disable's right there. Can he get it on net? Is it on? No, it is off. It goes up and high. Daryl might be there for a shot, but no. Disabled will have a try to second opportunity. And this attack is going to fizzle out here for Didhi.
It just seems to be a string of unable to find that touch to make that connection. Oh, that's a bit of an unfortunate dunk there. Pasky getting dunked by his own teammate. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a breakaway. Jado a little bit awkward, trying to get something, gets demoed by Indisposed. Let's see Pasky 50 by Daryl, but no, that third man chooses to play patient. Now is not the time to be patient, did he? The time is to be brave and to make those risky plays, because you gotta get on the board here, and you gotta run away with this game 3.
You have to just put pressure on. Like, now is the time. Like, you have nothing left to lose. You are on match point. Time to start getting creative. And as I say that, Daryl with a fantastic air dribble to clear the ball for his team. Indisposal, trying to get it, but Philandro just absolutely bodies him. What a demo out of Philandro, but Daryl quick to clear this away with good timing as well for his team, because everybody's on low boost right now for Diddy.
A little bit awkward there, but Disabled getting the fortunate 50. That could be a goal opportunity. A bit of a double commit. Indisposed on his own. Unable to find contact. There's Pasky trying to get something, but that's a great clear to the side by Indisposed. Dcrl trying to get something here, met well by Indisposed, who has his captain all the way up, but no, denied by Jado, who finds a beautiful double tap, but damned for his efforts. Shot on target. I don't think there's a defender there, but no, Pasky able to get back in time. That's a great clear net, a little bit open, and it's just back and forth, back and forth. They don't even care where they are. They're just taking shots towards the net.
And this is the kind of plays, this is starting to look a little desperate here from Dcrl, but I'm liking the pressure. Dcrl has 100 boosts to work with, gets dunked by Jado. Jado doesn't have not a lot, but it gets over another one. Disabled gets absolutely dusted. Dcrl has to try to make this clear here now. Pasky on the sidewall gets a 50 down. Indisposes there, puts it up and high. Where's Dcrl? Dcrl's already up, looking for that second touch, but no, he cannot get it. This offense from Dcrl, can they sustain something? No, Jado able to clear this out and relieve a little bit of pressure for his team.
Yeah, Disabled though, trying to get the touch off of one. As we see, I believe that's Pasky. Sorry, I was in the game. I wasn't able to see the cams there, but Pasky a little bit awkward trying to get a pitch going here. But as we see him getting 50, great clear coming from Dcrl. As we see him trying to shot. Oh, that's so unfortunate. What just happened?
I need to see this. I think they actually pinched it into the opponent's. Pinched it. Oh my.
Wait.
Chat, somebody clip that.
Somebody clip that. Way to stick with the play there, Dcrl. That is absolutely commendable there. I don't know what I just watched, but that was beautiful.
This is Rocket League Cosmic. That's the most Rocket League moment you'll ever see. And oh my gosh, Indisposed. Dcrl has all the momentum in this game right now.
Yeah, I mean, Jado, a bit of an unfortunate touch there. That shot's just going to be free for Indisposed. No one in net able to find any boost. A little bit awkward here, and I don't want to write this game off for Parched, but Dcrl seem to have found their stride.
No, I completely agree. I mean, there's a minute left. That's still a lot of time, but as long as Dcrl plays solid Rocket League right here, good rotations, don't need to overextend for anything. As I say that, everybody's in the same half. But they're going for another shot here. What a shot coming out, but what a better save by Philandro. This is going to sit in the corner here. Philandro going to get a nice clear out towards the net. Not a lot of boost with Parch, but they're going to push up on offense. They know they need a goal. Philandro has a shot, but Indisposed. What an absolute banger of a save. Going for another pinch here. Dcrl trying to style on this Parch team. Let them know how it is, but it's going to go back into this Parch corner.
Yeah, Disabled finding the touch mid here as we see Philandro getting the clear. Indisposed, shot on target, and it's just gonna sneak through. That's so unfortunate.
There has been two very unlucky goals here for Parch, but at just an unlucky, like Pasky knows he has to say that he's last back and he just has to do something, but it's not gonna matter too much. Down 0-3 with 23 seconds. Still possible, but it's looking very unlikely for this Parch team.
Certainly not impossible, but definitely improbable. I think these last 10 seconds are just going to be a bit of a formality here as we see Disabled finding a goal of his own. they're trying to shut out this Parch team.
Yeah, they are definitely trying to make a statement here, telling the people we are not done yet. This is not going to be a 3-0 tonight. We are here to give the people some content, and we are here for it.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see a game 5 because if Parch win game 5, that lines up with my prediction here. But either way, a game 5 is always going to be exciting. This is just a GG goes next here. Maybe we'll see Parch get a little bit of a participation goal, but no, denied there at the end. Ladies and gentlemen, Dcrl taking game number 3.
And honestly, it's really stemmed from that one goal. After that, the floodgates just literally opened up wide, and Dcrl just kept this game rolling. And we're not stopping here for nobody. Teams are already getting in here, and they're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, no timeouts here. Obviously, this Dcrl team... Oh, I don't even think they can take timeouts, but they didn't take the full minute as Dcrl and Parch just want to get this series over with. They don't want any sort of team to find something. Jado, great clear over to his teammate Philandro. Shot on target. That's just going to go in. What an amazing shot from Philandro.
Philandro capitalizing right here, and what a pass by Jado. Just an absolute banger of a play coming out from this Parched offense.
That's just a good pass. That's just a good shot. There's really nothing he can do there, especially with a shot that powerful, though. Great kickoff, though, but disabled. Able to find a touch, getting it over one. As we see, no defender, and that shot goes a little bit wide, though. Met well by Philandro. Disabled. Trying to get a touch mid, as we see Philandro circling back, trying to get a touch here, but Disposed cutting that off. And yet again, it just seems to be a corner rally, though, but it's disabled. Trying to get a double, maybe, but unable to find it. Dcrl getting 50 by Paskey, as we see Indisposed. Maybe getting a touch mid, able to find the teammate, but no. Dunked by Paskey.
For a second there, I thought the net was open with Paskey with a great save here. Disabled's going to have time to rally this ball, but no, he booms it way up high and right to Philandro. Philandro able to put this down. Dcrl going to try to control here. Tries to get a flick over one. Jado there to capitalize. Paskey is lurking here on this Did He side, trying to get this one centered for his teammates. Disabled with a great clear out, but an unfortunate double commit with Dcrl. Dcrl able to grab the corner boost, but here's a counter attack. Indisposed has to make a touch here, but no, off the backboard. Paskey has a shot. Disabled with the save. It's still dangerous, and Jado with the dunk.
Absolutely insane pressure here, even though it's on target. Diddy has to respect the shot, and they got to put a hand up, and at the end of the day, the pressure was just too much. Parched up 2.
Jado just putting that big Fennec body right in the center there and absolutely destroying this Did He defense. And wait, there's another shot here, and Dcrl can't reach it. That is so unfortunate for this Diddy team.
Very, very, very unfortunate indeed. That defender just not enough boost to get a hand up there, unable to make contact with the ball. I mean, there is 3 minutes and 37 seconds left in terms of Rocket League. That is a lot of time here. But if they want any sort of chance to take this to Game 5, they got to find a goal, and they got to find it fast. Minimum a goal per minute. We'll see how Diddy responds.
Oh, I 100% agree with you, Cosmic. 3 minutes is a very long time, but they have to get going here, and it's not looking very good right now for Did He. Philandro's going to take this up off the backboard, trying to get this pass down to Paskey. Dcrl is up early, good for him because Jado might have been lurking for a shot here. There's a pass down. Disable has to take some time, has a shot, goes for top bins, but no. Off the corner bar, and Paskey is able to clear this out. What a demo coming out of him. Another bump. Disabled, though, with a good cover for his teammates. Disabled will march this one down the field, get a bump on Jado. Dcrl pushing up a 0 boost, and Philandro with another great clear.
Yeah, Philandro trying to get a touch mid, and it goes there. Jado shot, but Indisposed and Disabled both able to deny that. As Dcrl trying to get a touch here, gets it over one, but Philandro with the save gets downloads for his effort. That's a great clear that honestly could just go in. Disabled, a little bit awkward though, but Jado able to make contact. Indisposed with the great clear.
Philandro once again clearing this ball towards this Did He half. Disabled with the disgusting flick, but Jado's there. Indisposed also there to try to contest. Jado staying on this ball. Good 50 out of Dcrl. That's going to be straight down. Going to try to get some mid fakes. Now Paskey. Paskey, though, no fool. Gets a good 50. Indisposed goes missing. Disabled trying to keep the pressure on for his team. Trying to will them to win here. Lucky 50. Oh my gosh. Getting deja vu from the last game. And we all know what happened after that unlucky goal happened with Parched. But this Did He pressure will not cease. They need a goal right here in order to stay in it. If this ball is cleared out here, dare I say the series is over. So Did He is fighting for their life right now.
Yeah, they may be fighting for their lives, but at the moment, it just seems like they're on life support. Dcrl unable to find the clear as we see a bit of an awkward scramble. It's a great demo. Paskey left alone. 2v1 situation, but he finds such a good touch, though. Able to deny any sort of offensive pressure from Diddy, and it just seems like that third man, they just don't have anyone mid. They don't really have anyone to respond to those, but I see a demo though coming from Disabled. Goal opportunity maybe, but the double commit's gonna be the end of them. They're unable to find the shot on target, and they need to find a goal once every 20 seconds just to even have a chance at taking this to overtime.
That looked like a serious lack of communication, and the panic is starting to set in for Did He. The composure is starting to whittle away. These guys are on life support, and Parched are trying to pull the plug as they get another fantastic clear. Jado puts a shot on, but Disabled with a fantastic save, trying to squishy it out of there, but no, Dcrl is going to deny again. They are stuck on defense, and Paskey with the
Oh!
shot! It's on the goal line, and Indisposed once again gets an amazing save. The defense out of Didhi is impeccable, but they need to generate offense right now if they want a chance.
I mean, a good defense, yeah, sure, keeps you from getting scored on. Jado trying to find the double commit, but Paskey able to find the shot, just going wide. And yeah, you can have a good defense, but with no offense, you're unable to take the series. And Jado fighting the 4th goal here for this Parched roster.
My God, Cosmic, dare I say that is the nail in the coffin for Didhi. Parched, I think, Parched will probably proceed to 3-0.
The real question to ask is that the dagger? I believe the dagger was placed long ago here. That 4th goal was just a little bit of stat padding here. Maybe Parched can find another one, but ladies and gentlemen, in 3 seconds, Parched will have swept this Didhi team with able to find a 3-0 record here, and these last 0 seconds are nothing but a formality. Ladies and gentlemen, Parched taking it in 4.
Hey, I mean, did he put up a good fight? Those first couple games, they were looking solid. They were all 1-goal games, but I think their defense is impeccable. It's just the offense. I think they need to work on that 3rd-man rotation to really capitalize on the opportunities that the 1st and 2nd man create.
Yeah, I mean, what an amazing series there. That was certainly that was probably one of the most exciting series that I've streamed, let alone cast this season. Even though it was only four games for that series, you can't help but knock that it was fun to watch.
Hey, the quality was well. Like, both teams played fantastic. It's just, you know, that Parched offense. There's a reason why they're averaging about 11 goals per game. They are able to create opportunities for each other and just, you know, put the ball in the net at the end of the day. That's the basic there.
I mean, yeah, at the end of the net, the team that wins is the team that scores the most. And sorry there, but Parched was able to find the goal here. But ladies and gentlemen, looks like they're in and lying and waiting. We're gonna get them in here and see what's going on. Well, if it isn't the Parched roster. Guys, I can't help but admit that was probably one of the most fun casts that I've had in a good while.
Another day, another dub.
Yes, sir.
Heck yeah. Come on.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, you guys played very well. Not necessarily in the team plays as much as compared to Didhi, but when you guys linked up, it was certainly fun to watch there. That pass from Jado, I believe, to Philandro, the absolute missile into the back of that net there. But I guess my first question here is going to be towards the captain. Was there any sort of game plan going into this series?
You know, I feel like I'm not very mechanical, so I just told my team we just gotta play smart into the fundamentals. We just gotta rotate, and we're gonna win. And we got that 1-goal dub, so and the last minute goal, I feel like we just played from start to finish, and it was great.
Yeah, I mean, you guys had a lot of pressure. It seemed like you guys were just on that Didhi side for ever, and even when they were able to clear it away, you guys were able to transition very fast, very well, which was a round of applause for that. Not a lot of teams are able to transition as fast as you guys, at least just from what I've seen in Div B. My second question there is gonna go towards Paskey. So you just heard your captain say he isn't the most mechanical. I know firsthand that you can get a little mechy sometimes. You can ball out when you need to. Is that kind of is your role on this roster to make up for the mechs that Jado lacks?
You don't need to be super mechy to win. I'm kind of just playing that filler role. I don't think I have a specific role.
Yeah, I mean,
we all mesh well.
It seemed a little bit panicky there on some of those clears. A little bit of double commits there on the defense.
None of them.
Chat, clip him
I don't
saying
know what
that
game you're
and
watching.
make a montage of all their doubles.
I don't know what
Please
game
do
you're
not.
watching.
Please do not.
I mean,
It's like a learning moment.
to be fair though, there were quite a bit of double commits coming from both teams. I feel like that series would have gone down to who had the less double commits, and it appears as though you guys didn't. My third and maybe final question, we'll see if I can think of something else, goes to that third man, Philandro. Now, earlier during the stats, I did say that a team their lowest of the low is however like worse that third man plays, right? But you seem to have shown
Sure.
out. You seem to have shown out here in the second game. I definitely caught myself saying your name a lot during that series, and I guess I gotta wonder, does being that third man role bother you, or are you kind of glad that you were maybe a little overlooked?
No, I'm when I play ranked matches, I'm usually solo queuing everything, so I kind of fill that third man anyways because I can't trust my teammates. But
Belt.
I'm just glad to have these two as teammates because I can be that third man.
Yeah, well, your captain seems to have chosen a pretty good roster. At the moment, I can't think of any more questions. Paco, do you have any questions for the boys here?
Yeah, I got a question for Philandro. So, Philandro, is this your first season in DCRL?
Yeah, it's my first season in DCRL, but I did play like back in the NDSU days.
Oh, dubs. So, uh, this being your first DCRL season, like, how does it feel, being drafted to this new team, and as Cosmic said, filling that third man role? Because I noticed during the game, like, Jado and Pasky would generate some offense, and you would just be there. So, how are you feeling? Expand a little bit more on that third man role for us.
Well, coming into first season, I didn't really know what to expect or how the draft was going to turn out. So I'm glad to get the teammates that I did. And like I said before, when I'm playing ranked, I'm always solo queuing. So I don't really take the ball. I'm not the first one up there. I'll play off of everyone else, and feel like I'm pretty good at that. So I just like know where to be. I've got a lot of game sense, and they'll put the ball where it needs to be.
W.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, you guys played very well. Obviously, you had to play well to take the series. Did drop one game, but that didn't seem to stop you. That one game, may be a bit of fluke, maybe not. But once again, GG's. Way to take that serious, and way to keep that flawless record going.
Woo! Let's
Keep
go.
it rolling, gentlemen.
I guess now that you
Stay thirsty.
I guess now that you faced 3 out of the, I believe it's 8 teams, I want to say, are there any teams that you're worried about?
Nope.
I'm excited to play Swamp and his team.
Yeah,
I think that's Jutsu.
Yeah,
Jutsu,
yes, I believe that is Jutsu. JD, he was, I believe, Div C last semester, and he seems to have improved a lot during that summer in between seasons. So definitely watch out for him on the pitch.
Yeah, I'm excited to play their team. They seem like they're gonna be one of the better ones. So
yeah, especially going up a former Div A player in the form of Swamp Donkey. I mean, Xander played very well on that. I can't remember the team. On the Untouchables team last season. So we'll see how it goes up for you guys. If you guys do end up playing each other, hopefully I'll be able to stream it, because I can guarantee that's going to be another fun series to watch.
Sweet is when we play them.
Yeah, but I mean, if there's no other questions, Paco, we're going to send these boys on their way.
Sounds like a plan.
And we're just going to have it to just us. So, Paco, did that series go at all the way you thought it would?
It went as planned, yeah. I knew Parched was going to be a very dominant team, and honestly, were the underdogs, and I'm a little disappointed it didn't go to Game 5, but I didn't expect it to. It would have been a pleasant surprise if it did, but it, as we've said, it was a good series. Like, it wasn't like very one-sided. It was very back and forth, especially this first couple games.
Yeah, it certainly was a fun series. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the only series I have for tonight. Unfortunately, wish I had more, but they were the only team to sign up for today. So if you haven't signed up already and you're watching, sign up your game. Get streamed. Get on the stream.
Come on.
I know you guys want to. Sign up. Sign up. Get in there. But before we leave, if you look at the bottom there on the banner, see all of our socials. Be sure to give them a follow. As I believe,
Yes.
I think the social media team is gonna hope to be a little bit more active. Hold them accountable to that. Give all of them a follow. And if you're gonna make poor financial decisions in the terms of microtransactions to our Lord and Savior Epic Games, at least be sure to use code DCRL. It works on Fortnite too, not just Rocket League. There's a
Yes.
lot of collab skins. I used it when I brought my Sabrina Carpenter skin. I'm not gonna lie. I bought the Sabrina Carpenter skin. If I could use it on the Travis Scott skin, I would. But I mean, I think we all know why Travis Scott isn't in Fortnite anymore. But
Yeah. A little obvious.
yeah, and then if you want to get more active, be sure to join the Discord, discord.gg/DCRL. That's where a lot of the community is going to be active. And if you find yourself having a little bit of free time, get in on Sixers. A lot of the players here on the season are going to be playing Sixers, getting those reps in, learning how each other plays. And if you're looking to improve, join there too. A lot of people are going to be in there ready and helpful to give you some pro tips. But anyways,
Yes,
it's
sir.
been iCosmic. I got Paco on the desk that way. Thank you for joining the stream.
Yeah.
We will see you guys next time.